In a salute to the grocery industry's best and brightest, the Iowa Grocery Industry Association recognizes Denny Dietrich, owner of Gary's Foods in Mount Vernon, Iowa, as the 2013 Iowa Grocery Industry Association Retailer of the Year. Denny Dietrich grew up in Mount Vernon, wanting to be just like his dad.
My dad grew up in Marengo, Iowa. He started in high school with Me Too food stores. I would tag along with him on Sunday mornings and help do stuff.
Before we bought the store, Gary worked for a small group of stores in Cedar Rapids, and Denny would go to work with his dad and help unload trucks and do things in the store for him there too.
Then, in 1971, Denny's dad, Gary, and his friend Dave decided to open their own store, Dave and Gary's Foods in Mount Vernon. Denny worked at the store throughout high school.
I frosted donuts, I bagged chickens, I caught hamburger. I was there, Jerry Rank, who was Dave's son, who was a year older than I was. We were the jacks of all trades, master of none. We did everything.
After high school, Denny left Mount Vernon to attend Briarcliff College in Sioux City. He worked at Solomon's IGA grocery store to help pay for school. When Denny was away at college, Gary remodeled the store, doubling its size from 6,000 to 12,000 square feet. After graduating in 1980, Denny went to work for Tone Spices as a retail sales rep based in Carroll, Iowa, and married Janet, his college sweetheart, a year later.
Her brother Dean and I were in the same class and lived on the same floor in the dormitory. So she was, at one time, was Dean's sister. Then as our relationship kind of grew, and she moved from Dean's sister to Dean became Janet's brother.
While living in Carroll in 1984, Denny and Janet had their first child, daughter Mickey. That same year, Tones promoted Denny to regional manager for the company's food service division. This promotion took Denny and his family to Philadelphia, where his son Nick was born.
Tones was a great company to work for. We really liked it in Philly, but we were 1,500 miles from family.
After 2 years, Denny got a phone call from his dad asking him to come home and help run the store.
Eventually was planning to get back in the grocery business. My dad had enough being the head guy by himself, and I finally got that phone call from Dad saying, come on back.
So in 1988, Denny left Tones, returned to Mount Vernon, where son Peter was born. In 1990, Denny and his dad added another 6,000 square feet to the store.
As Mount Vernon has grown, we have grown with Mount Vernon. And we're sitting 10 miles away from Cedar Rapids. If we didn't provide the customers what they wanted, they would go to Cedar Rapids. So we had to give them the Cedar Rapids experience in Mount Vernon.
And so he was always aggressive in remodeling the store and enlarging the store and getting new products.
And in 1991, Denny and Janet rounded out their family with the birth of their third son, Joseph. Denny continued to work with and learn from his dad while gradually taking over more responsibilities.
I was taking more of his responsibilities, and he was kind of scaling back, and I took over advertising, I took over scheduling, and it was this over a period of time, as bits and pieces that he was turning over to me, and I was basically running it after a while.
Denny's dad passed away in 2008, but his influence can still be felt throughout the store.
Well, lessons I learned from my dad is to treat everybody fairly, give them a square deal, you know, the old grocery adage, pile high, sell cheap. Be very competitive, sell it at the cheapest you can. A fast dime is worth more than a slow dollar.
Like his dad, Denny knows by name the vast majority of customers who come through his door.
My dad was always very, very generous with the community, you know, donations and stuff. We kind of continue doing that today.
Denny and now his son Pete still operate with the same code of ethics. Treat everyone with fairness and always deliver more than they expect. Denny is a devoted family man, married for 32 years. Denny and Janet have 4 children. Mickey, 29, attended Creighton University and works as a librarian in Omaha. Nicholas, 27, attended Briarcliff College and works in the IT department at Principal in Des Moines. Peter, 25, attended Mount Mercy in Cedar Rapids and runs the store with his dad. And Joseph, 22, recently earned a computer science degree from Clark University in Dubuque.
Well, growing up in the grocery business is a lot different than a lot of my friends. It's kind of nice always having a job. It was also a lot of responsibility too.
I mean, since I could walk, I was always in the store helping out. We always messed around after hours, like playing with pallet jacks. He always let us sort the bottles, and he'd always pay us in pop and candy and stuff. On snow days or anything, we'd be the first ones to get called in, or when someone's sick too, so.
It was a great experience. I don't think I would ever trade it for anything in the world.
He doesn't just phone everything in. He's there when the truck comes. He's there unloading it. He's unloading the pallets. He's doing everything. It's amazing that he does all the stuff he does.
I think one of the biggest things is just that he's taught me is just how to treat people. I see that, what he's done and how he makes other people feel, and like the impact that he's made on the world. I just wish I could have that same sort of, qualities in my own life, in my own personality.
Gary's is a family business. Denny is a model of community leadership and social responsibility.
I think just doing good in the world is kind of one of his most favorite things. Whether it be for like the Knights of Columbus through church, or like through scouting with, youth and stuff like that. Even just at the grocery store, like even donating money or donating time or doing good deeds just through a customer service type thing.
Denny has been Mount Vernon's lead scoutmaster for more than 20 years.
He really enjoys helping the boys and going on camping trips.
He took a scout troop to England in 2003 to the English Jamboree, held at Windsor Castle, and has attended U.S. National Boy Scout Jamborees in 2005, 2010, and 2013. Denny is currently lead scoutmaster for the Jamboree Council and has been named Jamboree Council Chair for 2017. Denny has received a St. George Catholic Scouting Award for his leadership, and the list goes on.
I really don't understand how he has time for all of this, to donate all of his time to all these different things. I know when we were growing up, it seemed like he was kind of stretched thin, but now there's even more things he was involved in. I think if you do good things, you always find time for something. I really admire that in him too.
A few years ago, Gary's Foods donated $21,000 to purchase new computers for the Mount Vernon and Lisbon school districts. He's active in his church, a member of the Knights of Columbus, and a member and past president of the Mount Vernon Rotary, receiving a Paul Harris Fellow designation for his contributions.
Being involved in communities is like being involved in your family. I live in this community, and I need to be involved in it. Just like my parish, my Catholic parish is my family. My Mount Vernon Lisbon is my family too.
When it comes to leadership, Denny is well known for his long-standing contributions to the grocery industry.
Denny's always been really open to share his operation and invite you up to go look at his store. He's also come down to my store and walked around and given me some ideas and some things to improve my operation too.
He's played an active role in ensuring that legislators at the state and national levels understand the effects of legislation on the grocery industry, and is a leader among independent retailers in Iowa.
When you're dealing with elected officials, it's important for them to understand what they pass, how it affects your business. Denny has been real active with his local, state, and the federal. He and I share federal representative Loebsack.
Gary's Foods is a source of pride and a beacon of service in Mount Vernon, and you simply can't put a price tag on the value of Denny's service to the grocery industry and our board in particular. Few things will make me happier than seeing Denny receive this award at our Hall of Fame dinner in November, says IGIA President Michelle Hurd.
His dedication and commitment to the association and to the industry really makes him the perfect choice for the Retailer of the Year award.
For him being selected as the 2013 Retailer of the Year, I feel a lot of pride and honor. I just wish that I could be, half the man he was.
I'm really proud of my dad for being the Retailer of the Year this year. He's really deserving of it. He's such an amazing person.